Hello, welcome to our webinar, The Power of AI, Revolutionizing Your Online Marketing. I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday and enjoying some beautiful weather wherever you may be. And thanks a lot for joining us today on this last day of spring. So today we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of AI tools and learn how they can boost your online marketing. So I'm Yulia. I'm going to be today's moderator. And let me quickly introduce our hosts of today's webinar. So welcome, Abby, our Director of Product Marketing, and Przemek, our Customer Implementation Team Lead. So quick information regarding today's webinar. So the webinar will take up to 1 hour. We'll try to pack in as much valuable content as possible within the time. We'll be recording the whole event and we'll send you the recording via email shortly after the webinar. So you can watch it wherever it suits you. And feel free to fire away any burning questions during the webinar. Type it in the chat and we'll have a dedicated Q&A session at the end of the webinar. And we'll answer as many questions as possible. So without further ado, just grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. So you guys take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julia. And thank you all again for joining us today. It's great to see quite an international audience we have today. So we're really, really pumped. Again, I'm Abby. I'm super excited to be here with you today. As Julia mentioned, Przemek and I are in Gdańsk, and we're actually in our headquarters in the office. And so we're actually together in the same room, if you can believe it or not, in this world of post-COVID lifetime. We're actually in the same space and not, in a headquarters, which is really cool to be able to have a virtual event with all of you join, but also have some human interactions as well. So anyway, like we mentioned, we're going to spend just a few moments here together before we dive into really showing you what some real AI tools are looking like in real life with Przemek, just to kind of do a quick overview of kind of why we're all here today as marketers interested in learning more about AI, best practices, how other marketers are using AI, and how that's actually impacting our work and our campaigns. In particular, it's great to see how many of you are starting to use AI tools in our little impromptu survey, because I've got quite a few other data points that we can look at from other recent surveys and research things that have come out about how marketers are starting to, adopt or not adopt these tools in their campaigns. Definitely see a lot of early impact on email marketing in particular, is where their marketers really seem to be focusing their attention and time in implementing these AI tools. We'll have a look at how GetResponse is adding that kind of generative AI technology into our tools to help get campaigns out more quickly. And you'll see what's coming next for us as well. Not to just make a lot of assumptions, we can back the truck up just a little bit about, AI, what it actually means. Of course, it means artificial intelligence. And it's really this concept of making machines or computers be able to do things that would normally require human intelligence, like problem solving or learning. And this technology is not particularly new, but I think most of us are here because of really what we've seen within the last 12 months, but even, let's be honest, like the past 4 months since this latest ChatGPT came onto our radar. And in particular, whenever you really see the way that when you compare ChatGPT, which is, a result of the company OpenAI, one of their tools, in just 5 days, they reached the same number of users that it took these, other giants in the industry, months or years to even acquire that many users. As of January 2023, they had, over 1 million, 100 million monthly active users. And it's pretty much already being exclaimed as being the fastest growing consumer application product in history, which is just insane. But we can just see that's what's bringing us all together here. And that's really what's really changing the game. And all of us are so eager. I'm coming to you as a marketer, right, who's working in a marketing technology field as well. So kind of a double whammy of really needing to be sure we all understand how this is impacting our work and what the opportunities and risks really are for all of us. Which is why, in particular, there was a new study that also came out. There's already a AI marketing benchmark report. I couldn't believe there's already a benchmark report out there, but it makes sense. We all need to know how everybody else is really thinking about and utilizing this data. But in particular, the main reason for not using AI at this point is not particularly winning out of like fear of the technology or security concerns, which do exist, of course, but it's mainly just a lack of an understanding, not really understanding how or why they should use it, or potentially a cost of implementation, and how can you actually embed this into your existing processes or technology. That was an interesting finding for me, that it's not particularly about the risks associated with it that's keeping most interviewed or surveyed marketers from it. It's simply their lack of understanding. And, there's even some new research I saw, a plethora of it is out there from the McKinsey Global Institute that's even trying to, simulate the impact of AI on the world economy. Their simulations are indicating that by 2030, 70% of companies might have adopted at least one type of AI technology. So that's a really huge percentage, and it just already is showing us in these early days what kind of impact we're really looking to see here. And aggregators like this example, there's an AI for that, are already popping up to help us all navigate this explosion of new tools, plugins, apps that are offering up everything from creating videos and slide decks for you to stock images and ad copy, and a number of hundreds of different tasks that exist that you can actually have done for you at this point. And yet another batch of research has come out from Capterra. And according to Capterra, 45% of marketers say that they spend about half of their time creating marketing content in a typical work week, and even more than a third spend about 75% of their time. And I can definitely say, as a working marketer, that's very true for me and my team. And it's evident that creating this marketing content, it's often a very manual and time-consuming process. It takes a great deal of time. And that's why these AI and machine learning tools have had big implications for busy marketers and helping us, you generate more content more efficiently. Because again, from this benchmarks report for AI marketing best practices, 44% of those surveyed marketers reported that they're using AI for content production. They're using these AI tools to write everything from product descriptions, tweets, business data reports, news articles. This is the big and primary way that we are seeing folks actually adopt and utilize this technology into their marketing today. And to add this to it, kind of our last little data point here to really drive it on home, is that also when asking marketers how are they actually using this AI in their companies, it's 63% are using the tools for email marketing. And so, this is really why, again, we're here today, why GetResponse has really taken this time to invest and embed the GPT technology into these solutions, because this is where marketers, we all spend a lot of time creating email series, creating multiple emails, lots of new emails for campaigns, promotions to welcome our customers. It takes a lot of time. And this is where already marketers are primarily starting to embed and utilize this technology, even within the last few months. But all that to say is in particular that you've been kind of a recipient of AI technology for a while now, because Google has been kind of a pioneer in a lot of ways related to bringing AI technology to our everyday life without necessarily us knowing that. And so you may not know, but Gmail is using AI for spam detection, for filtering and categorizing your emails, for helping you compose responses. Probably those of you who are writing in Gmail, you see the auto-suggested text already for you. And so they're using these kind of language models and using AI to already do that. So these are things that have kind of been working behind the scenes and are already impacting our daily life at this point using AI. There's also some things, that are kind of like this AI machine learning technologies that have also been available and kind of existing for some time for those of us marketers doing email marketing, in terms of send time optimization, making sure that we actually, and excuse me, I didn't actually navigate to my next slides here. I got so excited about what we had to say. I just proceeded on going. And so exactly. And so, we see that Gmail is actually, the big one for filtering the way our spam emails are going and actually how we're completing our texts. And then in addition to the send time optimization. So this is when you can be sure that people are going to actually get your email in their inbox at the time that they are most likely to open it. And so these are also things that have existed for some time now, and we're just building upon that with the new technology as it becomes available through things like the OpenAI ChatGPT technology. And it's continuing now to evolve in terms of, from filtering our emails and exactly, what is going where and how we're completing sentences when we're manually writing to our friends and family, to, for example, how we're, optimizing the delivery of our emails, and then to actually generating and creating the content that we want to send as a part of our marketing campaigns and materials, right? So there's things like, AI website and landing page builders that help you build and create an entire website based on a few core components and details that you can provide to, an AI provider that can then generate what, it believes based on best practices and based on all of its learning, what would be the best converting page for you. It's going to help you have better visibility. In particular, it's going to help with faster campaign deployment. You really don't have to be bogged down for weeks at a time or days at a time at this point to be able to stand up a new landing page that's optimized for your business, for your industry, and for your conversion goal, which in the past, this is really going to be a big barrier to entry. Another thing that we'll talk a bit more about, and you'll see that an example of this, is related to your product recommendations. Because really good things about AI tools right now as well is that what they're so good at is just taking a lot of data and making sense of it in ways that are just more difficult and time consuming for our human brain to actually be able to do that and interpret that data. And so what we can actually do now is take all of the wealth of data that we have about how your customers actually purchase, but also how your other customers purchase, and combine all of this purchase data together based on the profile that we have for each individual subscriber and customer, and then customize exactly for that particular person what are the products they're most likely to see value from and want to purchase. Now you don't have to just make some guesses or assumptions based on things that you think they might like based on their activity. That's where this true power of AI comes in just taking all of this data that you already have and truly making sense of it for you and helping you take action on it. And that's what's really going to change the game for a lot of us in terms of the conversions that we're seeing. We're also seeing super early, and as we mentioned, email was the big way in which we were really starting to see folks utilize this new AI technology. Subject lines are the first and most obvious way for us to actually start seeing results from actually utilizing this type of technology into what our subject lines are looking like. And so this is just going to help us create faster subject lines, no more pondering, sitting, racking our brains about what should we actually include, what's going to be a good open rate. What's going to help ensure that we can actually get this campaign out and have the most success for it. So subject line generator, using super simple prompts is a great and amazing way to start using this technology. I will mention with the little asterisk there next to higher open rates. Whenever we talk about open rates, we do, unfortunately now, always have to mention the introduction of Apple's mail privacy protection. Because as a result of this, we are seeing a really big shift in the numbers reported by marketers worldwide related to their open rates. The average email open rates are up by pretty much like 7 percentage points as a result of this. So I definitely don't want to, advocate for over-indexing on higher open rates because unfortunately they're overly inflated at this point as a result of, Apple's mail privacy protection. So I don't want to over-index on that. And really what's important is to focus on engagement. Is focused on getting people actually, to open your emails, of course, but then actually navigate to where it is you're looking to send them. And then that's going to, by default, help encourage, better and higher inbox placement, which does, again, help ensure that more folks do open your email because actually now the email service provider is seeing that you are sending valuable content that your subscribers are actually opening and clicking and engaging with. So definitely that's where you want to focus on, not just things that you think are going to, give you more open rates, which you can't rely on completely in terms of, those statistics, which could be overly inflated. So that's my bit on subject line. But then in addition to, now the next kind of big evolution in terms of helping you speed up and send better emails more quickly is the fact that, an AI email generator will create an entire email for you. So you just provide a few prompts, a few details about your email, and then you'll have a complete email created with the subject lines, the layout, the content, the images. I know as an email marketer, this took me hours. It took the team hours. It took a long time just to think through, not the process of actually creating it, but really just kind of staring and thinking, what should the next template look like? What should we focus on? Now, there really doesn't have to be that time spent on that piece of it. But with that said, I want to focus on, with all that time you're saving, let's make sure that we use it in investing time in thinking about our segmentation and thinking about the way that we're personalizing our emails and actually what we're sending and to whom. Personalized emails outperform generic. They outperform, sameness of everyone. So you need to make sure you go beyond the kind of standard personalized, hello, Abby, salutations, and really deliver engaging communication. This is really what you want to do. And also leaping into marketing automation, automated emails continue to lead in engagement rates. And in using them, you're going to be able to deliver your messages in a more personalized, timely manner, which helps you get those engagement rates we've been talking about. So that's definitely, I think, enough theory at this point, and it's time, I'm quite sure, for you all to see this live. So we are going to go ahead and pass it over to Przemek, who will give us a really cool demonstration. You can all see what's coming up for you.
Thanks, Abby, a lot for all of the details, all of the reports. I think this is really important to know where we are right now with AI. But I hope you are curious about to see what we really have to offer in GetResponse MAX. So there is me now switching to the screen sharing option. So I hope you can all see the dashboard. And today I would like to focus on the most important features that are connected with AI recommendations. And we need to start with email marketing, as email marketing generates a lot of revenue for you. And as Abby mentioned, you need to spend more time to create all of those templates, A/B tests, marketing automation flow, which requires more content. And it's good that it helps marketers get more job, but in reality, sometimes it's a process which requires more time. So with that already available in the platform, you can save some time. And I would like to show you how to do it. So when you're in our GetResponse account, you can go to Email Marketing tab, where you will find a button to create newsletter. Once clicking the button, you can see that there are two options now. How do you want to create your email? By yourself or with AI email generator. So let's go to AI email generator and now write the prompt that will generate for us the template, the first template that we can use. So for today's presentation, we would like to focus on one of the use cases. So this is going to be, let's imagine a school offering language classes, foreign language classes to students. And we would like to, since we are on the webinar, let's also use that as one of the examples. We would like to invite our users to a new webinar, which is going to promote a VIP new club for our students. So in order to do that, we can use one of the prompts that I prepared. So it's going to be a live webinar invitation that's being hosted on June the 9th, with more details about the webinar. The more details you paste here, the better. Of course, there is a limit, but you can look at it from slightly different perspective, because we did our job in the backend as well. To help you prepare the right prompts. So you need to put only the most important details, and the rest will be taken care by itself. And we will ask you more direct questions in order to train the model in a way that it gives you the best result. So now we need to select what kind of business we have. For us, it's going to be foreign language resources, and we really want to help the AI to create better templates. So we will answer two more questions. Who is this email for? This email is for working professionals who want to improve their business English. So let me type it here. And what kind of email is it? We have more options, so you can select welcome email, follow-up email, sale email, invitation, happy birthday email, announcement, and more. So for our use case, invitation sounds like a good option. So let's review what we have. Everything is correct. And let's click next. The next step is about the tone. So here you can already select whether this message should be convincing, informative, formal, friendly, inspirational, neutral. We can try the one which is selected as default. What we saw during the tests, that this option is selected the most, and it gives positive results. So let's try the convincing tone. We want to convince our customers to register to the webinar, so why not? And then we have 2 available layouts that you can choose from. There are upcoming layouts as well, but we wanted to be ready for you, so we didn't complicate it from the start, but more layouts will be available soon. We will pick the 1 column with image and a button, and we can select now what kind of theme this message should have. I am a fan of pastel colors, so let's select this one and generate our email. It takes some time because we need to ask AI to generate the right message. It's all connected with the usage of ChatGPT, because it's no secret that we use ChatGPT 3.5 to generate the responses. This way, we have very quickly the results, but if there are peak hours, then it may take more time. But don't generate the same. Don't refresh the page. We do the same on our side. We refresh the site 3 times. So we want to make sure that this is delivered. And even though ChatGPT is freezed, we keep it stable. And here we go. So it was quicker than I thought. And we can see that the title is Take Charge of Your Professional Growth with our new English course for professionals. Sounds good. The image is about right. I like the colors and the combination of text and the button. By default, the button is click here, but you can experiment also with other options. And yeah, the whole message is ready. What you can do is you can add a logo of your business. By the way, I noticed already that there are AI specified tools for generating new logos for the companies, so you can quickly do that and buy a new logo for your business. So we can add an image to add the logo to the template, and this way we have the whole message ready. Let's move to the next step. And once the template was created by AI, we can now focus on the next steps. So here you are presented with the regular flow of creating a message, which you go through when you send a newsletter in GetResponse. So let's give it a name. And here I wanted to show you another place where we use AI subject line generator. Now here we have the subject line. The subject line was created by default by AI, so it's good. You don't have to worry about it, but maybe it's something to change here. We can try and go through the AI subject line generator flow, so you can experience how it works. Now I would like to use the same prompt to generate the subject line. Here we can also specify the type of business, foreign language resources, and include emoji. So we have a pretty relaxed style of communication in our use case. So emoji should help get our subscribers. According to our benchmarks, messages with emojis generate better results. However, it all depends on the style of your communication. Yeah, so I like the one with the globe, discover the power of language learning. And as you can see, it's there. We can add preview text, which also helps because this is the way to encourage your subscribers to open the message. Preview text is the text added right after the subject line, so it is a good moment to convince your subscribers to open the message. Once you select the recipients, you can send the test message to yourself, see how it looks in your inbox, enable tracking links with Google Analytics, and hit send immediately or schedule for later. So this is how it works if you would like to promote your new idea, new webinar with GetResponse for your business school. I wanted to add here that there is one additional feature which was the first close to AI, let's call it this way. It's called perfect timing. So perfect timing helps adjust the sending time to each subscriber individually. So if you have a list of 100 subscribers and you're not sure whether to send the message at 1 p.m. or 3 p.m., this tool will answer the question for you. So you can just enable perfect timing and then see how the messages are sent for each subscribers individually, and then you can compare the results and decide what to do next. So perfect timing is also available for you in GetResponse. So let's save it as draft. And I would like to show you more of the AI tools that you can find in GetResponse. We have the invite ready, but we would like to have the website created for our subscribers to sign up for this webinar. So this is going to be another list which they will join, signing up through the website. And here you may find this feature under tools. It's called Website Builder. So when you go to the Website Builder, you will be able to generate the whole website only using your marketing skills with some additional help with your designers, but you don't have to code anything. So this is the beauty of it. And what is more, you don't have to start from scratch. AI Builder will help you generate the whole website with the most important elements that later on you can edit, remove, adjust to your need. So I would like to show you how it works and what's the process. But to just show it to you in the final form, I also have the ready site with me. But let's see how it works in GetResponse. So how do you want to build your site? Since we are on this AI topic, let's use an AI-powered builder. And the same type of questions. What type of business do you have? So we have the foreign language resources. What kind of website do you want to build? We would like to build a landing page. And there is another great feature coming because the landing pages are most frequently used by our bigger customers, and we want them to use the new editor, which is now available for websites. But for landing pages, we also will create a simpler version of our website builder. And on top of that, this landing page builder will have the AI elements included for you to easily create the content for your landing pages. So let me show you how you can create a landing page right now. So here are our recommendations. So you can see that there is, let's say, the contact form, the list, the sign up form. So we will use the list and sign up form. And we want to add something else. We would like to add the video, the promotional video that we'll add at the top, a gallery. At the bottom, I would like to have some FAQs. Let's say explaining how the pricing works, how the group operates, and some testimonials which they boost. Also the registrant stats and pricing table for our subscribers to see what they can expect. So if you go to the next step, again, you select what kind of theme you would like to have on your website, or you can select your URL of your main website, so we can take the colors, the theme from your website and adjust it to the landing page. So it also shortens the time that you need to otherwise spend on creating the whole landing page. So the result of all of those steps can be visible here on this landing page that I wanted you to see. So of course those elements are editable. You can add them, you can change them whenever you want. You can add your title, add the video that's going to promote your business, and then the main call to action is to, for the subscribers to sign up for our webinar. But we can share more details below the form with some testimonials and Q&A section. So this is how it works. Right now, I wanted to get back to our main dashboard to show you that the AI tool is not only available in email marketing or website, but you can find it in web push notifications as well. So when you're creating multi-channel marketing, this way you can speed up all of those processes. So you can quickly create the web push notifications, as they are very powerful as well in the marketing automation flows that you build. Today, I just wanted to show you another AI use case, because we have, I even noticed that there was a question on about the AI recommendations that can be implemented on the website. So we have a totally awesome feature which can help you create the AI recommendations based on the products that you have in your store, and based on the details that you send to us, using only the JavaScript code on your website. So the recommendations can be visible both in the email newsletter, but also in the on the website of your e-commerce store. So let's go first to the message that we created with the AI recommendations. If you go there to one of the templates, you will notice that whenever designing the message, you can select one of the e-commerce blocks which are available here to the right. It's called AI recommendations, and you can just drag and drop that element on the template that we have. And if we scroll down, we can see that there is already a section with our AI recommendations. So we can have some elements selected, those that you want to promote. However, later on, one of the sections can be powered by AI recommendations, and this works in a way that we collect the history of your subscribers, the products that you deliver to us using product feed, and so based on all of those details, we personalize the communication with your subscribers and select the best products, and we do that using different types of recommendations. So once you click the model, you can select which type of recommendations you like to display. So it can be recommended for you, so personalized, bestsellers in store, recently viewed, others also viewed, bestsellers in category, others also bought, and recently bought. So all of those can be tested on your audience. So this is the use case more for the e-commerce businesses, because we need more products to create the most effective AI recommendations. So that's why we wanted to show you that this is also doable. And connected to that, this is the same setup process. You can get not only the newsletter recommendations, but also website recommendations. And the difference is pretty important because on the website, you have a lot of visits. You have anonymous visitors. And when they go through your store and you have thousands of products, they will not get to the best products that you have. And AI can help you display the best products in the place that you want. So it can be on the main website, it can be on the products pages, but this way you know that the right products are displayed, and it can look this way. So we have a couple of examples. One of them is is a store, the e-commerce store with beauty products for women, for men as well. So we can see that there are some best-selling products displayed, and the whole section is created by us. We have our team who is working on the design, which of those blocks. We adjust all of the elements, and what you need to do is just to install the JavaScript code, and that's it. You can only, to boost the AI recommendations, it's best to integrate with GetResponse. So your store should send product history, product details to us on daily basis. So this way, those best sellers or other AI recommendations blocks are, with the right details. But if you don't have that connection, we can also use just the history of visitors. So whenever you click through the store, you will be able to, we will be able to use that data of your subscribers, of your visitors, to display the products. There is another example of a shop, e-commerce shop for men with some T-shirts, bookstores as well. So those kind of e-commerce scenarios can be easily implemented in GetResponse. All right, so once we covered the most important types of AI recommendations, I would like you to focus on another use case, which is getting us back to our school foreign languages resources. So we would like to talk more about the usage of marketing automation. Why marketing automation when we talk about AI? Because here there's the connection that when you create marketing automation flow, you also need to have more content to display for your more content to send to your subscribers. So for today's presentation, we have prepared a new template which is focused on the webinar promotion, and that template will be discussed in a second. However, if you like to get it from us, because you can easily upload a template that we create for you, please just let us know in the chat. You can leave a note. We agreed on a hashtag, which is I love AI. So if you leave that in the chat, we'll be happy to deliver the template to you. If you are the regular customer of GetResponse, we'll be happy to send it over to you. If you're not, still it's nice to see what actually you can do in marketing automation in GetResponse. So it may look complicated when you just look at it for the first time, but I'm happy to explain it now, how it works. So first of all, we created this template for our customer base, that we like to send them the information about the upcoming webinar that they should join. So we would like to, here in this first flow, we would like to start the automation for all of those that received the initial message. So we start with a condition. Whenever the message, the specific message is sent, then we wait until specific time, and then we filter out, we use filter element to find out those customers that signed up for this new webinar promotion, or those that didn't sign up for this new webinar. So if they didn't sign up, it's a sign for us that we should send them a message. So that message can be created with AI as well, as presented previously. So we can create a template, having this structure already available, you know what kind of templates you need. So it's also good to start creating the workflow first and then jumping into to the templates creation process. So here we are. The first template is needed, so we can use AI. But then the next element is also we wait until specific time, and then we verify whether the subscribers signed up for this new group, new webinar or not. We can send them reminders using SMS if we have the numbers, or web push if they signed up for the web push notifications. If not, you can also use email to send a reminder to that group. So with that pretty straightforward flow, we have covered the part of sending the message and getting back to those that didn't register. But now let's focus on those that registered. They were happy with the first offer, they signed up, and now we need to make sure that we send to them customized templates about the upcoming webinar. And without those customized templates, we lose very hot leads, as we tend to get many messages in our inboxes. Customizing the experience, personalizing the communication is a must now. So that's why we have prepared 3 reminders. So all of the subscribers will be added to those 3 initial starting elements, the conditions, and then we will wait until specified time and then send the right message. So if the workflow is published and the messages are added to those gray elements, then you may be sure that this workflow is tested by our specialists. It works without any problems. And in case you have additional questions, we'll be happy to help you, because we have 24/7 live chat support. And for GetResponse MAX customers, we have dedicated onboarding specialists, customer experience managers, and product support experts. So you get a lot of support with those processes. However, we just wanted to show you that this use case is easy to create in GetResponse, and it can help you generate new type of connections with your subscribers, with the use of both newsletter template AI editor, with website builder editor, with the marketing automation flow, and also other AI features that are available during the process of content creation in GetResponse. So once the flow is published, the subscribers will be added to the flow. You will see stats of all of those actions. We have also report section, which can give you more details, insight into how the subscribers react to all of those messages. If you want to go crazy, you can even use A/B test options for some of the elements to test it out, which subject lines are more powerful. But it's better to start with the first version and then learn on the go. And that's all when it comes to the product presentation. I hope it was clear enough to follow. In case of any questions, I'll be happy to answer all of them during our QA mode. But you can also write to us using our live chat support, and our product experts will be happy to help.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much, Przemek. Really, I know you all took in a lot there. That's why the beauty of the recording also coming, so you can rewatch and pause and go through that as well again, as well as reach out to our support. So kind of a quick recap of some of the newer AI tools that you saw here: subject lines, entire email. We did not have time to go over the web push generator nor the paid ad content generator, all of which are just there to help save you time and help you get started on your kind of comprehensive multi-channel marketing campaigns more quickly. We do have a lot more coming. Very soon, this generative AI technology will be embedded whenever you're creating your autoresponder emails, which is a huge time saver when we know often for our automated email series, we need to create quite a few emails in a relatively short amount of time in one go. So this is going to speed things up with dedicated templates as well, not just newsletters that you'll send, as well as a writing assistant that's actually embedded into the text blocks that you'll add into your existing templates or other emails that you've already used that you're not generating net new from AI, as well as a slew of other tools. Basically, our aim here is to embed and integrate the GPT technology where it makes sense, wherever you have content you need to generate and place on your marketing assets to launch your campaigns. So that's really what our aim is, to just help make things a little bit easier for you all, save you some time, and just embed this technology into your marketing automation and email creation processes, so you don't have to jump around to different tools and tabs and copy paste. It really should be embedded in your workflow, and so that's what we're going to keep seeing more of. So I believe we have quite a few questions that came through, so we definitely would love to air some of those out, and Przemek and I can answer them live by voice here. So definitely go ahead and ask any new chats if you haven't asked them yet. And I believe Yulia also probably has a few ready for us. We'll make sure we get your questions answered.
Yeah, for sure. So thanks, guys, for all of your great presentations. And we do have a few questions from our amazing audience. So I think we can start with this one. Are you able to see the question?
Not yet. Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
How can we show recommendations on the web? So this one is pretty straightforward. It's best to contact us during the setup, of course, because we have the whole flow of the AI recommendation setup. However, in a nutshell, it works in a way that first of all, we would like to ask you for the product feed, so the URL with the recent products that you have in your store, and you should present us also the URL of your store, where exactly you would like to place the banners on your website, and ideally you should also connect with GetResponse with your e-commerce store. This is not necessary, but this is something that helps create more personalized recommendations. So then once we have the initial details, our experts will work on the JavaScript code, which is personalized to you, and we will work also on the CSS style of the recommendation banners. So our solution architects will prepare it, we'll test it out with you. Once this is ready, we are going to test it on your IP address. So this is going to be tested live, but only on your website. So no other visitors will see that. Once you're happy with the results and some of the changes, I guess, then we are getting live with AI recommendations, and you can see the results of those actions.
Nice. Cool. Got a next one, maybe? I see a couple new ones too. Yeah. Oh, cool. Larry.
Can we install a local LLM on our own system and train it on our proprietary information industry codes and regulations? So the way it works in GetResponse is that we use, as previously said, the ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo for generating the content for you. And we are not sending your data to ChatGPT. This is very important. We are taking care of your data, and so that's why we are not training the system using your data, and we are not sending it to the ChatGPT. So what we get is we ask ChatGPT based on the prompts that you give in the tool, and then we generate the best responses from ChatGPT.
Awesome. Oh, nice. I can take this one, Stan. So definitely, if you are a GetResponse customer, you will definitely get monthly newsletters from us where we will always recap everything that's coming from GetResponse as well. So all the new tools and all the new functions would come out. We'll make sure that we keep everybody informed. If you're not a customer just yet, you can definitely also keep up with us on our blog. We will always be promoting as well there new features that are coming, new AI tools. And so I definitely recommend if you go to getresponse.com/blog, you'll also find us there. And there's also a newsletter sign up as well if you're interested, and you can stay in touch with us and get latest news from us right there. So cool. I can put it in the chat as well. We've got one. Mohammed, but I think maybe we answered this one a bit.
Yeah, this is very similar, Mohammed, to the one that we answered. So the process is the same. Installing AI assistants in your stores is basically working with our team, creating the JavaScript, creating the recommendation blocks, and then launching it for you. So it's available for GetResponse MAX customers. And you can book a demo with our sales team if you like to see it live. We'll be happy to present it for you. How do I add, so a question from Patricia, how do I add a YouTube video to the newsletter using AI generator? So right now the YouTube videos would need to be added manually from the from one of the blocks that you drag and drop to the editor. There is a specific special element that you can add on top of what was generated by AI. So the whole newsletter can be AI generated, but then you need to add just one of the elements and include the URL link. So this way, the first screen will be generated and displayed, so your subscribers will see that there is a play button on the first screen, and it should help you with the conversion. So the CTAs should be higher if you do it this way. That's how it works at this stage.
All right, I think I've heard that is all of our questions so far. So thank you all so much again. We're finishing up just in time. So again, we want to thank you all again for joining us. As we mentioned, we've got a mix of folks here who are already using GetResponse and who are GetResponse customers and can reach out to our team and get some support. But also, if you're new here and you'd like to go ahead and give things a try, you can most certainly try GetResponse for free. You can test out most of these tools except for our product recommendations, since that does require a little bit more on the back end to get set up with your data. But you can try pretty much every other tool that you saw here today for free. But if you'd also like to, talk to our sales team about how to get these recommendations for your website and into your emails, and if you're looking to do kind of more high volume, more complex email marketing, definitely reach out to our team and we'll be happy to send you, get you connected with some personalized demonstrations that really match what it is you're looking to achieve with your business. And we will most definitely send you all the recording as soon as possible. We're going to get our team on it and get it processed and online as soon as possible, so you all can look back at this, rewind, pause, keep things up to date, and see what you need to learn. And we also have a really good webinar library as well, where you can check out some of our past webinars on other topics, the benchmarks about best practices for email or other things like more advanced marketing automation scenarios. So I want to thank you all so much for taking the time. I know it's an epically busy time always in the world of marketing, and to take the time out of your busy day to join us, we really appreciate that and want to support you in any way we can. So we'll be checking out those of you who want the automation template. We'll make sure that we get those to you as well as the recording. So thank you all again. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, morning. We've got an international crew here, so we just want to thank you again. And yeah, we hope to see you soon. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.